Hi guys, welcome to Short Note Life. So in today's video, AzureBeauty actually reached out and asked me did I want to try out 2 of their new dip powder kits, and you guys know I said yes. So here is one of the kits. I will say I did receive the second one. They were just in 2 different packages. So the second kit that I show you, my nails are done. I was excited and I just had to do this set because I was so excited about the idea. So that's kind of what happens. I am going to show them to you 2 separately, if that makes sense. But I kind of put them together. But anyway, to start off, be careful when you open up their package. They always usually have something under there, and it's usually this, which is some extra brushes and a nail file. I'm just saying it because I've always dropped mine by accident by not having it on the table, so definitely be aware of that. But you also receive an after service card, and you also get instructions in the kit, which I do encourage you to read over. Instructions kind of show you how to do it with the natural nail. So my technique is a little bit different than their instructions, but I actually encourage you to follow their instructions. And then also you get a dip powder tray. I appreciate this every single time they include it. I really appreciate that because you always need that tray. Then you get a dust brush. You also get a medical cuticle pusher, which thank you, because you can sanitize these. So be careful when you are pushing back your cuticles because they can be sharp, but these are really good. Then you also receive a base liquid. You receive a dip activator and a gel top coat. This is a regular top coat that actually just air dries, but it has a gel like finish. So you receive a regular top coat, which I thought was kind of cool that they included the gel top coat and the top coat in the kit. And I did try both of them. And then you also receive your nail polish. This one is the brown color, and this one is that shimmery color. I'm obsessed with the shimmer. I think it is gorgeous. You also received 2 dip powder colors. These are like a brown neutral shades, both of them to me. One is just light, one is darker. So this is the darker shade, and I just wanted you to see that they both come sealed. Like I said, I was excited, so I swatched everything. This is the colors I got. Like I said, they're kind of neutral to me. One's just very light and one's very dark. So I did swatch these already right here, and I did put a top coat in there. These are 2 coats of both polishes. I will say their polish dries quickly, which is what I desperately wanted when I was using nail polish. This is some really good nail polish. The brushes even seem very thought out, like they are the fan brush that kind of spreads and contours to your nail. Like I felt like everything about this kit was well thought out. But I'm sorry, this is the second kit. Like I said, I received this the next day. My nails are already done because I was super excited to try out the kit. But this contains the same thing as the first kit, but these have 2 different colors for the dip powder and the nail polish. This has a pink and a gray dip powder, and it also has a red and a pink nail polish. Since I had already done the other set off camera, I wanted to show you the consistency. Like I said, this goes on so smooth and it dries so quickly. When it comes to nail polish, you want a polish that dries quickly, because if it doesn't dry quickly, you're kind of messed up, because you can't do a lot of things until it is super dry, or you're going to mess up your nails. So this is 1 coat, and then I'm going to come back with 2 coats in a moment. But this is the 2 dip powders swatched out. They are a beautiful pink, nude, and gray. I was just trying to compare the nude shades together. I think I love the pink nude. I feel like it's more versatile with the red colors, but I do love the nude. I have one as well. So yeah, I think they really thought that out, like I said, because the browns that went in the kit before were perfect for each other, and then this kit, the reds kind of go together. So I did swatch out the nail polish, like I said, but I used that gel top coat. I honestly recommend using the regular top coat. It dried faster. That's just the only difference I saw. They both have a nice shine, but the other one dries way faster. So I'm just going to start doing my nails. As you guys can see, I just do a strip down the nail, and then I just pour the dip powder on. And with each layer, I just kind of go further out and higher till I kind of form that apex on my nail. And I'm going to talk more about that in a moment. But if you want to try any of these dip powder kits that I am showing you, there should be a link for both of them down in the description box down below. I do, like I said, I recommend it. I think they were well thought out. I thought the polishes, even the brush, the contours of the brush was well thought out. So yeah, if you want to try them, there will be a link down in the description box. What I'm doing on the screen now is I'm just kind of going further out than that first line to build my apex. So I do wear a short extension. So this is going to give me the proper structure in my opinion. Everybody has their own technique. I like this technique because it works for me, but my nails sometimes kind of look a little bumpy and a little lumpy, but that's because I have not perfected my technique yet. But it's with each set, I feel like it gets a lot better. And I will say, after like maybe 3 coats of your powder, if you're going to do it, try to activate it, because this is still soft. Basically, it's still soft, and if you get too thick, the activator can be hard to get to the bottom. So kind of be aware of that. I should have activated it by now, and usually I would, but I don't know, I just was very confident and not like happy with what I was doing. I also want to say, if you're doing an extension, definitely do as many layers as you need. Don't really feel pressured to have these super thin, because then you might not have the proper structure and it might break thin. I have worn these for 2 weeks and I know I had my proper structure. So definitely just build as many coats as you need to, and don't really worry about doing too many coats, if that makes sense. Just make sure you're activating it through. And when I say I've worn it for 2 weeks, I only do short nails, so all of my advice is from a short nail perspective. I like to give that disclaimer because there is a difference between long and short nail structure. As you can see, I am taking this cuticle pusher and I went around my cuticle area because it is still wet. And I'm just removing it from my skin before I activate it. And I'm just showing you my nail now, the profile of it, because I felt like at the cuticle area it was too thin. So I did go off camera and I went back in with a few more coats near my cuticle area. Again, if your cuticle area is too thin, it will lift. If it's too thick, it will lift. You have to kind of figure out that balance, and I felt like it was too thin, especially since I was going to file on it. So now all I'm doing is I'm going in with my base coat, and I'm just filling, well, I'm going over the nails. You guys know I kind of deal with gel, and I just felt like I needed that base coat to smooth out the nails. So I was showing you the 2 polishes earlier because I could not decide. I wish you guys were with me for that decision because I didn't really know what to decide. But I did go in with the brown, and since this is regular nail polish, it dried so quickly on me, and I just felt like I wasn't getting the results I wanted because I'm not used to I'm not used to nail polish anymore. So I did decide to take this off and just go ahead and go in with gel because I had a lot more time to work with gel. But yeah, I feel like I got a little bit spoiled with the time limit, but this stuff is really good. I cannot complain. I did try to go in and match the brown, but you guys saw I did a horrible job. I didn't realize I didn't have a color that color. But yeah, I went in with a lighter brown to just pay homage, I guess, to that brown shade. And I just went in and I created my French. So I wasn't thinking about it at the time that I filmed this, but there was a way I could have made the nail polish work. And I'm sorry for the camera jumping a few times. I kept hitting it. I could have did a V French actually, and that really wouldn't have been hard for me to use with the nail polish. I wasn't thinking. There were so many things I could have done. Now that I'm not doing it, I had time to think about it, and I kind of wish I went ahead and I did it. But I went ahead and went in with the gel and kind of created everything. So this gingerbread man, these are my inspiration picks. I didn't really go with one full gingerbread person. I kind of pulled inspiration from all of them. some more than others, but I knew I couldn't create the gingerbread woman on camera and do it like quickly, so I went ahead and I did it off camera so I can match it up, mess up, start over, do all the things I needed to do. And now I'm top coating it because I had things to do on this day and I couldn't finish my nails, and this is a good way to protect your nails when you have things to do. Just go ahead and give them the top coat. It's okay. I know we worry about bulk, but I'd rather have my nails protected than worry about bulk. So as you saw, I did do matte top coat on my middle and ring finger, and I did a shiny on my pointer and pinky, which I wish I had just went in with matte because I wanted the matte. I wasn't thinking but I fixed it later on. So I'm just creating the clothes for the gingerbread persons. Honest to say, they kind of just made themselves. I don't know how I did this. I was impressed with myself. I looked at the picture and it kind of made sense, and that's rare for it to make sense in my head. I was about to mess up this gingerbread woman. If you could see, the clothes are too far down on one arm, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh no. Right before right when I thought I was going to mess up, I did go in and I fixed it. So I'm happy that I am realizing mistakes like this, when this really would have put me down a few years ago, even a few months ago. This would have put me down, and I would have felt like I could never achieve even this. I'm not going to say this is the most spectacular thing in the world, but I did it and it looks like what it's supposed to look like, which means I am super happy with it. I'm happy with the results. I tried to create that hat, which is why I popped that picture up. That was an acrylic nail. This is me drawing it, so I don't know why I thought that was a good inspiration pick to figure out how to draw the Santa Claus hat. I should have found another picture, but I just went with it and it turned out in the end, so I'm not going to complain. So I'm just doing a few little details that I like from certain pictures. Like I said, I did pull from some more than others, and from some I did more or less. So I'm just creating all the little small details with the white, and off camera at this point I'm going to outline the entire thing. I could not do that on camera. It's just hard to do, so I had to do it off camera. The gingerbread woman's eyes, I did dot them, and then I went in with the brush and I kind of flicked two little lash lines, and that's how I did her eyes. And the smiles were kind of easy. I just went in between the eyes, if that makes sense, like the center of each eye, and kind of swooped to the center of the other eye, but not touching the eye. I feel like that doesn't make sense, but that's what I did. And then I used this wooden cuticle pusher to create the small dots for the eyes. I had nothing, all my dotting tools seemed large. That was the only thing I felt like was small enough for me to use. And then I had to create this green color. Yeah, I had to create a green because I wanted green in there because I wanted the diamonds to match the nails. So I did create a green just for the background. You can't really see it, so I didn't spend too much time showing you guys me dotting these because it really felt like you cannot see that when I'm filming it. And so now I'm just going to matte top coat the gingerbread people. If you felt like you messed up and you really want to hide your mistakes, do a shiny top coat. Even though it feels like you're still going to see them, sometimes the shiny top coats will hide the mistakes you really don't want seen. The matte top coats will enhance them, and I feel like I did a great job, so I did matte. You can always tell when I mess up because I will always do a shiny. Anyway, I have now applied that gem glue to the nails, and I'm kind of spreading it out because I have a habit of putting too much on there and then having it look, I don't know, bulky. And so I'm just gonna smooth it out. I tried this method. I feel like it worked. None of my stones fell off, so I feel like that worked for me. I did kind of still leave it thick, but I did spread it. I do want to mention, I don't know if anybody else caught Portia nailed it live. I didn't really comment, but I was watching it. She did this beautiful set with these colors. I think it was Golden Shadow, the green and the red, and it inspired me to use that in my own set because I would have never came up with that color combination. And it was so beautiful that, yeah, I did get the color combo from her. So shout out to her. She is a great nail artist, and she always gives me so much inspiration. She doesn't even know that, but she does. She gives me so much inspiration. So I did go ahead and put cuticle oil on my hand, and this is the final results. I think they're super pretty. I really do love them. I will show you outside pictures, but it was raining on this day, so they're a little gloomy, but I still love the outside shots. And I do have cuticle oil on the nails. I didn't wipe them off with alcohol. I'm sorry. That's why they look a little shiny, but they are matte. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this was hard to do? Will you try it? Like, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you, AzureBeauty, for sending out these kits. They will be linked in the description box down below. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy holidays, everyone. Bye.